Library of Lost Fates. The old library stood at the edge of town, a forgotten relic that seemed to breathe secrets. I visited on a whim, drawn by a strange compulsion I couldn't shake. There was no librarian to greet me, just rows of dusty tomes whispering in silence. As I opened the first book, a strange sensation washed over me, as if the pages were alive, writing themselves anew. Each book I touched seemed to etch a chapter of my life, revealing uncanny truths and foreboding shadows of a future that felt inescapable. The deeper I delved, the more unsettling the revelations became. One book detailed a chance meeting with a stranger who, in the story, turned out to be a malevolent force intertwined with my destiny. I dismissed it as fiction until the day I encountered him in real life, his eyes reflecting a knowing glint that chilled me to the bone. The stories were no longer confined to the pages, they were bleeding into reality, events aligning with eerie precision. Desperation clawed at my mind as the library's hold tightened. I tried to stop reading, to break free from the narrative that seemed to bind my fate, but the stories called to me with a siren's lure. Each return trip to the library felt like a step closer to an inevitable end, the books growing more sinister, the futures they painted more grim. I realized too late that each chapter revealed was a piece of a puzzle I had unwittingly become part of. In a final act of defiance, I burned the last book I had read, hoping to sever the threads that tied my life to its ominous script. But as the flames consumed the pages, I noticed a new book on the shelf, its cover untouched by dust, my name etched in gold. I opened it, heart pounding, only to find it blank. As I watched, words began to appear, forming a chilling sentence: "The librarian has returned, and you will write the final chapter." As my hand, against my will, picked up a pen, I understood the truth. The library never needed a librarian, it needed a prisoner.